This is Solo P1. Welcome to the F1 Flaming Tarmac 83. I want to thank everybody who joined us today. iTunes, Spotify, Twitch, TikTok. We are live on TikTok as well. I want you to sit back and relax and let's talk about the F1 weekend. And really, the title is Will the Mexican Grand Prix F1 Grand Prix be a three-way fight? Will the F1 Grand Prix be a 3-1 fight? I'll be back shortly after the trailer.
On the brakes, Leclerc has that inside right. Perez goes off the track, comes to chicane, off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
Welcome back after that trailer. We really need to update these trailers, on this show. The F1 one's a little bit out of date. It does not even keep it sports on there anymore. But we move. Welcome everybody this evening. Big up to TikTok, big up to Twitch, big up to YouTube, and big up to everybody else wherever you're watching us. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the F1 weekend, the Grand Prix Mexico. I think that's how to pronounce it in Mexico. I probably botched it. Knowing me, I probably have. But we move. Let's bring in my Coke, who's my partner in crime. He's a racer. He's a go-kart. He knows more than me. TOTO! Big up to TOTO Hammer. How's it going on this F1 weekend? No sprint weekend, no. A normal weekend of racing. So, how you been, TOTO? Even though we just done a video a couple of hours ago, how you been in them 2 hours, bro?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's been chilling, really. I was glad of course, the F1 weekend is back.
Yo.
It's going to be an interesting weekend. Very, very interesting weekend. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff happening this weekend, definitely.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good one. Maybe we're going to find out who's probably going to be. Look, these are the things what we're going to find out this weekend. We're going to find out if Max Verstappen is still in contention, I would say, for a world title, or we're going to find out that it's going to come down to one of the McLaren drivers because there's only 4 races left. I think there's 4 races left. I think 4 or 5. Anyway, I think there's 5 races. So there's 5 races left in the Grand Prix Championship. If Max wins it, then obviously he's going to be in contention for the world title if he does win it. But if he doesn't win it and the McLaren boys win it and they get 1 and 2 McLaren, that means it's probably going to be between them two, innit? So I'm still in that corner where I think Max Verstappen is not going to win it. I think Piastri's got a little gap over him. I think, in my opinion, as we speak now, I think that Lando Norris is blowing it. That's just my opinion. I just think he's blowing. I think he's had ample opportunities to gain on Piastri, but he hasn't done it. I'll go back to Baku when Piastri went out of the race at the beginning. He was gone out of the race and he didn't even get in the top 3. Lando Norris. So, and there's been other opportunities for the beginning season where he's just come short and just couldn't pass Max Verstappen in time, or he couldn't pass Charles Leclerc in time, like at the Grand Prix last week in the USA when he had so many opportunities to pass Charles Leclerc, and it didn't happen. So little things like that will probably cost him the world title. When you look back at the season, you're going to pick out that was one of the opportunities. But that's how I feel. I don't know how you feel, TOTO, about this situation. I think Oscar Piastri is going to be the world champion.
Look, with this track, with Mexico, it's very, very high demanding.
I'm asking about who you think he's going to be the world champion. We're getting to that in a minute. Go on.
I think Lando will still win it.
Okay.
I think, of course, I want Lando to win it, but I think he can still win it. He's still in the title race. He's very, very close now.
To win it. You know that, innit?
He's only like 21 points behind him.
But you know I want Lando to win it, innit?
Yeah, no.
But I'm just going on what I think's going to happen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I reckon Lando can win it. He does. He needs to be more consistent. I think he gained a lot of points on Piastri last race. He finished 3 positions ahead of him, and he finished second, and Piastri finished 5th. So, you know, Lando gained a lot of points there, which is very, very good. He's closer now. Of course, Max is getting, I said, a touch closer. I still don't think Max is going to be in there.
I don't think
in
Max
the
is going to win it
championship.
either.
I think
Go on.
It's still between Lando and Piastri.
I think the only one, if Max wins it this weekend, I think he's back. He's in it then.
Yeah.
If Max wins a race, this afternoon, tomorrow, in Mexico, if he went on Sunday, if he wins the race on Sunday, I think Max is in it then. The only way Max is going to be out of it this weekend, this is why I said we're going to know 2 things this weekend: either if Max is in contention with the title, or if it's between the 2 McLaren boys. The only way it's going to be between the 2 McLaren boys, if, say, Lando wins and then Oscar comes second and Max comes third. If Max wins the race, comfortably wins the race, I think he'll be back in contention for the world title. I don't want him to win the world title. You know, I'm not a big Max fan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like him. But the facts are facts. If he wins a race in Mexico, he's back in it. People say he's back in it now. I don't think he's back in it yet. But I think if he wins Mexico, that's it.
McLaren's just got to focus on not getting DNS, getting the drivers on the right page. Of course, they're both challenging for the championship, but they still need to get the drivers on the right, on the same page. Trying to get DNF, get a good start, get a good qualifying. I think McLaren will have a good advantage this Mexican Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Moving on to it, because Mexican Grand Prix is very, very high demanding in terms of temperature.
Yeah.
It's a very, very hot track.
Very
hot country. It's going to be very, very high demanding on brakes and cooling. But
yes,
the Red Bull and McLaren are the 2 best teams in terms of cooling. Red Bull, in terms of performances, has always been good on the cooling system. So it's going to be between Red Bull and McLaren. You probably won't see Ferrari in it. You're probably going to see Red Bull, McLaren, and maybe Aston Martin and Mercedes, because Aston Martin's very good at calling as well. So it's going to be interesting. This Grand Prix is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be entertaining. It's a very, very technical circuit. It's a very, very technical circuit. And, of course, skills have got to get involved from the drivers, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's whoever has the best calling system, really.
Yeah.
And that's Red Bull and McLaren.
Yeah, that's how it's going to be at the end of the day. We'll see how it goes with that, because I think this weekend is one of the most anticipated weekend. I know we probably say this every week, but it really is. It really is, because look, we know that McLaren has kind of, I wouldn't say the fallen back. I would say that Red Bull have obviously found something over the summer break. Now the car is in a good place. Probably the fastest car on the grid now. Probably safe to say that the car is probably the fastest car on the grid. Don't even people say, oh yeah, but Yuki Tsunoda's not getting it. Yuki Tsunoda does never get anywhere anyway. You can give him the McLaren, he still won't win a race. That's how Yuki Tsunoda is. Okay, he should have stayed where he was. Now he's going to be out of Formula One by the end of the year, because he thought he could be hard and jump up to Red Bull, but it didn't work. But regarding Red Bull, I think they're the fastest car. I think McLaren's right there with them. And I think the third fastest car is between Ferrari and Mercedes. Regarding the Mercedes car, I think Russell's looking really good in that car. I think Antonelli looks good in bits. Depends on if it's qualifying or whatever. But overall, I think Russell's looking really strong in that car. And I think with the Mercedes car, the reason why I don't really put it, the reason why I'm fighting between them and Ferrari, who's got the fastest car, is because with Mercedes, it's certain tracks where they're faster. It's not faster everywhere, than Ferrari. I think Ferrari is more consistent than the Mercedes car at the moment. I think overall, I know the Ferrari car is a bit of a dog poo car, but lately I think that the Ferrari car is more consistent than the Mercedes car, especially in the last 3 races, in my opinion. I think the difference maker at the Mercedes obviously is Russell, isn't it? And he's a season bet.
Yeah. But the only thing for the Mercedes, of course, the Ferrari, they're very, very terrible under the cooling system.
Yeah.
Ferrari and Mercedes are very, very weak.
Yeah, very.
And it's not really reliable.
No.
So probably this race, you're not going to see Ferrari and Mercedes in it. So if McLaren are going to get a result, it's now. Now they're going to get a result, because Ferrari and Mercedes might not be in it for this race, including previous races as well. Previous Mexican Grand Prix, Mercedes and who was the else? Mercedes and Ferrari hasn't got a good system, so McLaren can get a good result here, but they've just got to get past Red Bull.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Mercedes are going to be good here. I'm just saying who's the fastest out of them and Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's what I said to you. It's track specific, innit?
Yeah.
It's like you just said about the heating and everything. It depends on the track, innit?
Yeah.
That's why I said I think overall. So you reckon overall, what you reckon? Who do you think's got the fastest car overall between Mercedes and Ferrari?
Ooh, it's close.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's close to say.
Yeah, but lately Ferrari's been looking good, hasn't it?
Yeah, Ferrari's been looking very, very well.
Because Lewis Hamilton, let's go on to that now. Lewis Hamilton was saying that he's really happy with the car, but we've heard that before. But I think he's really happy with the car, and he thinks that that they might do something in the rest of the season. And look, at the end of the day, right, regarding Ferrari, I don't really care about Ferrari this season at the moment. They're not winning anything. What are they fighting for? They're fighting for third in the constructors. That's it. And they're not winning anything. They're not winning anything. Actually, they're fighting for second in the constructors, actually. And I don't think they're winning anything. My focus for Ferrari is for next season. You get me? Because if Ferrari come into the new regulations next season, they come into the new regulation next season, and that car is not ready and it's not good, I think Lewis will retire. But
yeah,
you say that, and then you think about how stubborn Lewis is, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I think Lewis has gone to the right team.
You reckon?
I think Lewis has gone to the right team.
Hope so.
They're looking very, very well. It's usually cars that look very well towards the end of the season when they put all the upgrades on and everything. They're more likely to be good
it's
next
a new
season.
reg change, though, isn't it?
Yeah, new regulations, but you know, I think there's a reason why Lewis went there. I think there's a reason why. I don't think he'll go there if there's no progression. I think they've told Lewis maybe the project and what they're building, and maybe Lewis is interested in the projects, and that's why he went there. He wouldn't have went there for nothing. This is all my opinion. But you know, I think Ferrari's going to have a good car next year. So is Mercedes. I think Ferrari and Mercedes are going to have a great car next year, and it could be Mercedes and Ferrari again. You never know.
That would be good, man. The old days, like Ferrari and Vettel was there.
Yeah, that'd be entertaining.
Yeah, you're not entertained. I've got to get that audio snippet on there. Has to be done. You know, the audio snippet has to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw your video. We're just going off topic now. I saw your video that you done on the football. I don't know you're going to do a Formula 1, but great, man. Great views for the channel as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, if you do, like when you do the Formula 1, put it on yours and mine as well, obviously. I mean, not mine, like our channel, Keep It Sports, and put it on your racing channel as well, because it's Formula 1. But yeah, man, big up to that as well. So yeah, look, what's your favourites going into this weekend before we wrap up? Because it's only a flaming Tarmac video. Not only, but you know what I'm saying, innit?
I think qualifying, I think Max will get pole.
Mm.
And then in the race, it'll be a close race. I'm just gonna go Lando win.
You think Lando will win the race?
If you don't bottle his start, that's the thing. Because Lando, the way Lando drives,
I can't rely on Lando, man.
He needs to have, you know, under dirty air, he's very, very bad at driving on dirty air, and he struggles. Everyone struggles, but Lando struggles really, really a lot on the dirty air when he's chasing as well. He's not really a good chaser. He's not really a good overtake, if you know what I mean. I think with overtaking, he's all right, decent overtaker, but he takes long to overtake.
Yeah.
And that puts more wear on the tyres. It's like with Leclerc last race. Leclerc was an old soft, and he held up Norris for like 15 laps.
Fair enough. Yeah.
No, when you're on their mediums and someone's an old soft, since the beginning of the race, the mediums should be the better tyre. But Lando didn't take advantage of it. So Lando needs a good qualifying. If you
who's your top three for qualifying? Who's your top three for the race? Go. Top three for qualifying.
Max, Piastri, Lando.
Race.
I'll say Lando, Max, Piastri.
My pick for qualifying is Piastri, Max, Lando. For the race, Piastri, Lando, Max.
Yeah.
I think the McLarens are going to get 1 and 2. They're very good in Mexico, and I think they're going to turn it around, especially after what happened, the debacle, what happened in America. So that's it, man. That's the end of the F1 Flaming Tarmac. We'll see you next week. No, not next week. It's 2 weeks for the next race after this. I think it's going to be in Qatar. So I think it's 2 weeks. Or is it Brazil? It's one of them. I think it might be Brazil, actually. So if it is Brazil, it's going to be a triple header. So we'll probably be back next week if it is Brazil. And that's it, F1 Flaming Tarmac. See you later, guys. And yeah, that's it, bro. We're doing the finger one next in a while. I'll send you the message. So yeah, man, big up to everyone. And thanks for everybody. If you like it, like the video as well. This is streaming on your channel, your racing channels also. Here, Twitch and TikTok. So see you later, guys. Big up to the man them. Big up to the woman them. Come on. Come on, Lando and McLaren. Don't let this idiot win again. Big up.
Big up.